Hi everyone, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review. And today we're gonna take a look at the figure is the Bullyland Turquoise Flying Dragon. Now dragon, like I said, is a magical, mythical, and also legendary creature from the folklore all across the area, including the Western culture and Eastern culture. Dragons have developed many different features among species, from Chinese dragon, from a Western dragon, and even the sea dragon. Now dragons are able to breathe fire because of they do to breathe flammable things on their mouths to make look intimidating. Dragons are also appeared in medieval times when they fought knights and even to make an eventual story. There has been culture that depicted as a flying creature, and like I said, the dragon can actually fly, able to use their wings to fly. Dragons have both of their species on the tetrapoda relatives, and because of that, the arms were wings and the legs were at the hind. If you have need of six-legged dragon, they had 4 legs and 2 wings in it. Dragons might be carnivores, mainly hunt down humans and other animals to survive. Anyways, let's talk about the more useful ones, like the sculpting. Now the sculpt on that dragon is amazing to look at. I mean, it looks like a wyvern to me. I mean, dragons have developed this bizarre creature resemblance, which it makes sense. The dragons are among creatures to have this in the mythical times, including along with the more distinctive, like my Yeti figure, and I have to need a Bigfoot or werewolf or Mothman type creatures. I mean, the dragon is no exception, because dragons are among the creatures that they deserve of mythical times with it. Anyway, enough of the sculpting, which I like that. Let's talk about the more useful ones, like the pose. I mean, the pose is okay. It might just let on a loud roaring pose. I mean, dragons can make roaring noises to make intimidating from rivals or humans if they get too close enough. And now, let's think of it more of a pose than that. The details is a lot rougher than I used to, but it's still a dragon nonetheless. But it's still, most creatures might develop this behavior as it would it used to. Now the dragon is basically an animal that was trying to survive in the more recent areas. And I want to know the details about it. It's pretty nice indeed. Now, let's talk about in a more way of the common length. Like, for example, the color scheme. The color scheme is turquoise, along with the more greenish underbody, including from the tail. I like the armored scales, and including the cyanish wings, especially kind of like a bat. And it's this the Bullyland. It's in Germany, which is a pretty good addition from the dragon, but on the bottom it is a bit turquoise, like it's a bit darkish color indeed. And basically the dragon might look like an average animal that you thought of it, but it's just my opinion though. Well, I want to know about the reasonable things. It's the head. The head of a dragon is a very bizarre looking, but in my opinion, it's still a creature nonetheless what happened. But it's still an animal that was used to survive in a more recent areas, which I like the tongue. It's pretty good addition from the tongue for the dragon to have this opinion on the way, which makes for a dragon look like a bloodthirsty beast in a way it would. Now let's talk about the accuracy, but some real dragons, like the Komodo dragon, it makes sense for an animal to know, but it might will. So it might resist for the dragon to have this opinion, or it might just consider a dragon myth. It might consider a real life animal. But in my opinion, the dragon is basically a creature to survive in the medieval times. Now, we're gonna bring up a ruler and let's give this dragon a measure. Comes from the wingspan, and we're gonna take a look at that. Half was 6.5 inches, and which is only at about as 16.5 centimeters. Now for the length, I'm not pretty sure about this, but let's talk about the height anyway. Let's take a look at the height. As we can see, he's only at around as 8.5 inch, which is 8 centimeters or 8.5 centimeters, and which is only on the estimate is around as literal as we can see. It's around as 3.5 centimeters. Now for comparison, let's see the other creatures that can pull out their wings to show off. Here's with the other creatures that can raise their wings, and that is the MonkeyJack Archaeopteryx. Now Archaeopteryx is a bit of a creature to know how ability to raise their wings like that, which is my opinion in the way it would. And I'm gonna link this one in the description box down below. And another comparison, here's with the Kidzland Pteranodon. Now Pteranodon also raise wings like that, making animals thinking they're raising wings like psychos or something. I'm also gonna link this one in the description. And another comparison, here's with a much more spectacular American bird, the bald eagle. Now the bald eagle also raise their wings like that, which is make it look weirder enough to make sure that makes birds a living hell. And the last comparison, here's with the Safari Ltd 2017 red-tailed hawk. Now red-tailed hawk is the only one that does not reviewed in the way it would, but still a bird indeed. But I'm gonna request it in the putting 3 in the description box below, except for the hawk. And the rating of it, actually I gotta give it a 9 out of 10, which is pretty nice addition. So if you know about its figure, let me know in the comments if you think of it. Well, that is it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never ever miss the video. And leave a comments below, and I hope you see you for another review about the Safari Ltd 2017 Stag Dragon. Goodbye, everyone, and see you all next time.